We have traveled all over Kenya to find hard-working farmers.
We want to celebrate them while giving them the help they need to improve their farms,
Get better yields.
and increase profits.
We will see how farmers from across the region can benefit from our expert advice.
And learn from each other in so many ways.
Join us on these journeys and share in the farmers' experiences as they shape up their shambas.
Karibu to the Shamba Shape Up Safari.
Hello and welcome.
To Shamba Shape Up.
Today we are in Elburgon in Nakuru County and we are visiting Samuel and Priscillah.
Tony, have you ever wondered what it means to run a balanced farm?
Of course, Caro, so that the shamba doesn't, tip over, perfect balance, just like me. Look at that.
No.
Awesome, isn't it?
That's not what I meant. I mean a farm that is well balanced in everything. Livestock, grain, vegetables, a farm that just has everything that you need.
Wow, I can't wait to see such a shamba. Look at this, perfect balance. Look at that.
Tony, let's go. And here's our farmers. Samuel is married to Priscillah. They have 5 children, all away at school. Oh,
hi.
Priscillah and Samuel, how are you?
We are fine.
It's a beautiful, beautiful farm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good. Could you show us around?
Yeah.
All right, let's go
All
have a
right.
look.
Okay.
Okay, good. They have been developing the farm here for 15 years since inheriting it from Samuel's parents.
15 years work and their farm now covers 15 acres. They have cabbages, potatoes and maize.
Dairy cows, sheep and chickens. You are on your way to becoming an even better farmer.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, that I can tell you.
Yeah.
Now, Samuel,
Yeah.
what is the most pressing issue that Shamba Shape Up can help you with?
My carrots, the problem is exactly the seeds. We don't get the yield, the tonnage that we could get from our shamba.
So, if Shamba Shape Up helps you and you get tons and tons of carrots, how are you going to transport them to the market?
We are going to get problems because you have to hire and sometimes you don't have the cash to transport.
Tony, I think we'll do something about that. Now I'll come to you, Priscillah.
Too much smoke, chest pain, lack of firewood.
Yes.
So we'll bring experts who are going to give you advice on the various issues to make sure that your shamba is fully shaped up.
Yes,
Okay.
and
Thank
we've
you,
got
thank
only
you.
one day here.
Yep.
So, Caro, let's go pitch our tent and get to work. And we'll see you later. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
See
you.
you.
Right.
Good work.
Thank
All right.
you.
There you are, Caro. So, are you ready for another shape up?
Yes, Tony, I'm very ready. I'm excited.
All right, calm down. Calm down.
Okay.
Yes. I'm going to see to the carrots.
Oh, and make sure you bring some to the kitchen, eh? I
Yes.
know how much you love carrots. See you there, Tony.
All right.
And there's nothing wrong with being excited because on the way to my first expert of the day, there was some good news. The soil test results have arrived. Before growing any crops, it's important to find out how healthy your soil is. Then you know what fertilizers you need to use and if the soil needs liming. Getting the right balance of nutrients in the soil can make the difference between getting a poor harvest and a very good harvest. So let's see. Samuel is keen to grow carrots, but his soil is low in calcium. So he needs to add lime. The sodium levels are high. So he needs to add gypsum. And at planting, a triple superphosphate will help encourage strong root growth. Let's find our farmer and give him the news.
Samuel has 1.5 acres of carrots, producing around 6 tons. But we want to introduce him to some new varieties that we think will do even better. So, we've asked George from Royal Seed to visit and give us some advice. Now, Samuel, why do you grow carrots?
Because I thought it was the easiest thing I could get a lot of money out of it.
And how long have you been growing carrots?
About 7 years.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's
7 years.
That's huge. What kind of problems did you face?
We plant a lot of seeds instead of planting what is needed actually in an acre. Yeah.
So you think by planting more, you'll harvest more?
Yeah.
Okay. So George, where do you think his mistakes were from the beginning?
The first thing I would like to correct is that it doesn't mean that the more seed you plant, the more you get. There's a recommended seed rate for 1 acre, which is about 1.5 kilos for 1 acre. So if you plant more, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get more. And then the second thing that is key to a farmer is the seed variety that you're going to plant.
Choosing a seed variety that will grow well in your area will help ensure you get a good yield. But it is also important to grow a variety that fits with what the market wants. George thinks Royal Seed has just the right solution.
We have Nantes from Royal Seed, which is very high yielding. It can give you 17 tons in 1 acre. So it means if you have 1.5 acres that you have, you should be getting 25 tons and above, not 6 tons as you've been getting. Then another advantage with this variety is that the length is what the market is looking for. That is 17 to 20 centimeters. So because if you have very short ones, the buyers will not prefer them. And then another advantage is that it has a thin core. So that is an advantage to the farmer and the market as well. So it's very important to know the variety that you are planting. Another thing that you should look for is the maturity period. This one takes about 110 days to maturity. And then it also has some disease tolerance. For example, it has some medium tolerance to powdery mildew, which is a problem to carrot farmers. And then the packaging, we have these packs. These are 100 grams. And we also have a smaller pack that is done in sachets. So that you'll get 10 grams and 25 grams of Nantes from Royal Seed.
Nantes is good for areas of medium to high altitude. For tropical areas, Royal Seed recommends the Super Kuroda variety. This is heat tolerant, so it grows well in hot lowland areas. To get the best yield, always select a seed that will grow well in your area.
Where do I get the seeds?
Number one, we sell through our distributors, which is the agrovets. And then another thing, you can call us directly.
Samuel, now that you've heard from our expert, what do you think of the Nantes variety?
I would like him to teach me the way or new ways to plant them and then get more yield.
How does a farmer go about it?
So number one is land preparation, because you can have the quality seed, but you don't plant it properly. You should ensure that your soil is deep enough, about 30 centimeters deep, because if your soil is not deep, you'll encourage forking of carrots.
What do you mean by forking?
Forking is where you have your carrots having 2 different roots when you're supposed to only have one. So that is a reject in the market. No buyer will buy it from the farm. So the depth is very important. And then number 2, it has to be of fine tilth. Like what you have done here, I can see the soil is fine enough. And then during planting, you ensure that you don't plant your carrots too deep, because if you plant them too deep, they'll not be able to germinate. And then the space between the rows, from one row to the next, you should do about 15 to 20 centimeters.
So that's it. Choose the right seed for your area. Make sure it's what the market wants and plant with the correct spacing. And you're sure to get a great harvest.
Shamba, Shamba!
All this talk of carrots, they are my favorite vegetable. I must see if I can get carrot cook some for me. Priscilla and Caro.
Yes.
Thought you might prepare these ones for us. Poor Priscilla has to use this old smoky Jiko. But Caro has asked Hesbon from EcoZoom to surprise Priscilla with a new improved Jiko. And I'm helping getting it ready. It's also my big chance to get a carrot feast cooked for me.
And Priscilla,
Yeah.
I can see your Jiko is very old.
Yeah, it's
You
very
still
old.
use it?
We use
Despite it being this old?
Yeah.
Doesn't it lose a lot of heat on those areas that are exposed?
Yeah.
Yeah? That's a wastage of charcoal, I think.
Yeah.
How much do you pay for your charcoal?
50 shillings per kasuku.
Per kasuku?
Yeah.
How long does that last for?
1 day.
Only 1 day?
Yeah.
It's very expensive.
A lot.
Have you ever experienced maybe burns or one of your kids?
Yeah.
So it's very not safe to use.
Not safe.
Okay, we only have one small window there. Do you think that's enough?
It's definitely not enough. She needs a very ventilated kitchen. Because I'm sure your kids and yourself, you do have health issues. Or do you cough when you're cooking? You have headaches. Do you experience those?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I have a good product.
Thank you.
I'm also very curious to see it. Tony, we are ready.
And here we are. This should help reduce the smoke and stop those headaches. And it's perfect for cooking my carrots.
It's nice.
Yeah?
Yeah. The size is smart.
Yeah? The weight, if you can carry it.
Wow.
Does it seem stable?
It's light.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
So, Hezbon,
Yes.
tell us about this wonderful Jiko.
At our company, we pride ourselves in having very durable products. And we do this by, using very durable materials. As you can see, one of the durable materials is the top. We call it a cast iron top. It's a very hard metal. The second thing with the metal is it's a very good conductor of heat. It gets the heat from the hot coals or hot charcoal and transfers it or conducts it to the sufuria. Okay. So definitely you will cook faster because there's more heat that's being exposed to the food. And you'll use less fuel. Yeah. You said previously you are spending 50 shillings per day.
Yeah.
So that one thing can go up to 2 days.
That's nice.
Those are savings that you're gonna make.
Yeah.
That's like using less than half of that tin with this Jiko to cook for a day.
Okay.
The second benefit is it's safe to use.
Okay.
So these are silicone rubber
Okay.
and they cover the handles.
Yeah.
They won't be able to conduct heat even if you touch it. So they are cool to the touch. So the sides also won't get as hot as your previous Jiko.
Yeah.
So if by mistake yourself or your kid touches the Jiko and it's hot, they won't get burnt really.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah?
That's very nice.
I wanted to know, what are these?
These are the stove feet. They're made of the same material as the handles. We call it silicone rubber. That means Mama here can cook on the table that we'll create for her, and the table won't get burnt. And also she'll be able to cook while standing. So we use the door to control the heat. And if you want to cool it down completely, you just close it entirely.
What if it gets spoiled?
This Jiko has a 2-year warranty. Each Jiko, when you get it, it comes with a warranty card similar to this. And this warranty card has all instructions how to register your serial number. Each of the Jikos has a serial number, as you can see on this side.
Hezbon,
Yeah.
I know you have to leave.
Oh, yes.
But in the meantime, our team is going to get to work and make sure by end of day, Priscilla has to see a new improved kitchen.
Okay.
Yes?
All right.
All right. Time for Caris and our Shamba Shape-Up crew to spring into action and build Priscilla a new improved kitchen to go with her new improved Jiko.
Carol seems to be quite busy. While she is doing the work in the kitchen, I'm going to find Samuel to hear his top tip in farming.
My back was aching terribly, and the wastage of seeds of the carrots. By the way, you stand, bend, stand, and I'm an old man, I cannot even run. The solution that I came up is to use a tin, and they make some holes, and it will be so easy, but you will just walk. You can plant even 2 acreage within 4 hours. You save a lot of seed. I would recommend it to any farmer.
And the work on the kitchen has been completed. Priscilla looks very pleased. She has new shelves to keep food and pots off the floor and a new EcoZoom Jiko on a shelf to save her bending and to save her money. and a big new window for clean air. Not bad. I wonder if Tony is waiting for us.
Carol.
Oh, yes, Tony. Hey, how are you doing? The going is good, and you?
Wow, it's wonderful. Have you heard of Samuel's top tip?
Oh, yes, I did. You know, Tony, what I always say is this. If you can do something that can help save breaking your back, I mean, why not do it? And that is exactly what we've done with Priscilla's kitchen. You see, we've put a shelf there. The Jiko has its place. We have the window over there.
This is wonderful.
Very.
Priscilla, what do you think about your new kitchen now?
Smart. I can't believe.
Yeah. What are you going to cook tonight?
Chapati and carrots.
Oh, the carrots that Tony brought.
Yeah.
So I'm going to eat a lot of chapatis today and carrots.
Yeah.
Wonderful. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Lots of them.
Yeah.
Okay, coming up after the break.
How to breed strong, healthy calves
And saving money on transport. Welcome back.
To Shamba Shape Up.
We are in Molo.
and we are visiting Samuel and Priscillah Kibe
We've seen how to grow carrots.
and improve on the kitchen
But you also want to find out about raising calves.
and cheaper transport.
So, no time to waste.
See you later. Our next expert today is Anthony from Coopers. Samuel is finding it's taking too long to bring his cows to calf, so he's losing money. Samuel wants some advice on how to speed things up. Let's see what Anthony has to say.
We want to have calves that are very strong, that are growing quite fast, and therefore they enter into production quite early, therefore giving the farmer more profits.
How long does it take for your calves to get to be on heat?
At least 2 years.
Anthony, is that...
That's quite long. So we need to make sure that Samuel improves on the growth rate of the calves so that they reach the breeding weight at about maximum 15 months. Normally, cows come on heat depending on their weight, not on the age. So if the calf gets to a right weight of about 350 kilos, they'll start coming on heat, and therefore they'll be ready for serving. So if you have raised your calf to grow much faster, it will attain the breeding weight early, and that way you are able to breed it much earlier.
So, to get the calves to come on heat within 12 to 15 months, the first step is looking after the mother.
You have to make sure that you're taking good care of the mother so that she has a very good body condition, and then she can give birth to a calf of the right weight. By that, we do what we call steaming up, so that we feed extra nutrients to the cow so that she can be able to make the calf grow faster, and then we get a calf at the right weight. We aim to have a calf that is between 35 to 40 kilos at birth. If we can achieve more than that, the better. We also need to make sure that the calf is born in a very clean environment by disinfecting the calf pen using a product from Coopers, which is called Coopercide. This one you mix with water and you disinfect the calf pen. Therefore, the calf will be placed in a disease-free environment. Yes.
So this cowshed could do with a cleanup. I think we can help by building a new roof for the cowshed to keep them warm and dry. But I also wanted to know, once the calf is born, how important is it that the calf is fed mother's milk, also known as colostrum?
Colostrum is very important because, again, it provides the calf with immunity. So you need to make sure that your calf gets enough colostrum. We aim for the calf to have at least 6 liters of colostrum within the first 12 hours after birth. And we continue that way for about 4 days. Thereafter, we can now shift the calf to a milk replacer from Coopers. We have a very wonderful milk replacer called Trilk. Trilk is very good because it has very high proteins for your calf. And again, it will also help you in cutting down the cost. When you use Trilk, the experience we've had with farmers is that the calf gains between 500 to 800 grams on a daily basis. That way, at 9 weeks, the calf will be ready for weaning. And actually, a farmer needs just about 25 kg pack to be able to raise one single calf from birth to weaning. And that way, you'll have saved a lot without compromising the growth rate of your calf.
Thank you so much. But how do I use your products? I would like just to know exactly how I could.
For Trilk, all you need to do is to be able to mix it with warm, clean water. and you mix 11 tablespoons to make 1 liter. You feed 4 liters in a day, 2 in the morning, 2 in the evening, and you feed for just 8 weeks. By that time, your calf will be ready for weaning.
Anthony has one final and very important tip.
Again, it's important for us to deworm our calves on a monthly basis. That's why Coopers provides a dewormer, the name Nefluc, where we deworm every month, because calves are prone to worms, and worms cause big losses. You find calves that have worms, they get to develop pot bellies, and you see that in most farms. So with Nefluc, you are guaranteed that your calves are protected from worms.
You said the calves needs each month.
Yes, until they are 6 months old, because calves are not able to fight back the effects of the worms. So we need to make sure that we are getting rid of the worms every now and then. So once every month until they are age of 6 months.
We've learned today that if you take good care of your calves, they'll get into production much earlier, and that means more money for the farmer. Well, here's some luck. Just as I was wondering how we were going to collect the wood to rebuild Samuel's cowshed, Japheth from Simbacop arrived on his way to meet Tony, and he's driving a big bolero, a flatbed extra-long pickup truck. So, I'm taking advantage and using the truck to collect some wood for the cowshed. Over time, having a truck can save farmers a lot of money, picking up items for the farm, but also taking products to the market, especially if farmers share the cost of the truck among a farmers group. Tony.
Caro.
Hey.
What's this?
This is the bolero.
Good to see you here.
Yes, right. You need to get going because you know I need to get the cowshed ready.
All right, Caro.
Later.
Well done. Well done. Now, where are your farmers?
Oh, farmers.
Good. So, Samuel, what do you think of this vehicle?
It is the longest pickup I have ever seen.
Oh, yes. Extra long for extra profits.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
That's fine.
Now, Japheth,
yes,
tell us, what kind of a vehicle is this?
This is a Mahindra Bolero, big Bolero. We brought this pickup specifically due to demand of a longer vehicle that can serve our customers. Yes.
Now, Samuel, how do you carry your products from the farm to the market?
We have a problem because you have to hire a pickup or whatever so as to deliver your goods.
And farmers, how do you deliver your things to the market? How do you take your things to the market?
We have pickups, tractors and lorries, and it is very expensive.
When you get your profit, you use it in transport.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now, how does this vehicle save that cost to a farmer?
As farmers, you can come together as a group and buy this vehicle. It will not only serve you as farmers directly, but you can even also hire it to other people to get some extra income.
So farmers, do you like this vehicle?
Yes.
Look at it, just look at it. Yes. How does it look? Feel it, feel it. Yes. Smart, huh?
Yes.
How is the fuel consumption?
The Mahindra pickups give you 13 kilometers to 18 kilometers per liter of fuel. You can imagine if you compare that with other pickups, which give you around 7 to 8. That's almost double.
Samuel, what do you think of that fuel consumption?
It's good, but I would like to know how much goods does it carry?
1,500 kilos. For example, if you are carrying beans, it will carry about 16 bags.
Okay, Priscilla, I can't forget you. Question to the expert.
Okay. Is it affordable?
Oh, yes. These vehicles are very affordable. Either you can pay cash, or if you don't have cash, you can organize yourself as farmers, and when you come to us, we'll organize financing for you. We also have leasing options.
I would like to know much about the leasing.
If you come to us, we can lease for 1 year, renewable. You can lease according to how much you think you like to use the vehicle. And the service of the vehicle is on our side.
So basically, there are enough options available.
There are enough options available.
The only thing the farmer has to do is to get in touch with you.
Get in touch with us.
You get in touch with him, won't you?
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to.
All right. Okay.
You are most
Thank
welcome.
you. Thank you so much. Right. Let's get this wood to the cowshed farmers. By helping build a clean shed for the cows, even a farm pickup can play a part getting Samuel's calves to breeding stage. Another example of integrated farm management.
Can even see. Yes, Tony. Yeah. It's been a long day. Yeah. And you know what they always say? What a man can do, a woman can do better. Yes. You see what we've done with the cowshed?
It's wonderful. And you're cooking carrots, I know.
Oh, yes. I'm fulfilling your promise.
I can't wait to taste the carrots. I can't wait.
Huh? What do you think about the day?
The cowshed is smart, kitchen is smart, Jiko is smart, everything. Even you.
Oh.
Shape up.
Shamba shape up.
Yes.
I will always remember you. I'm very thankful for my cows.
Yes.
I will know how to look after them. That's what I've enjoyed so much from you people.
Well, our work here, Caro, is done.
Yes, and so see you in the next
Shamba. All right, time to eat.
Oh, I told you, food, Tony.
Wow.
You're not waiting for the chapatis?
No. Wow,
no, you're going to get burnt, Tony.
This looks good.
I told you. Huh?